Hey guys, Young Skeleton here, and this video, well, it's about two things. First of all, I would like to talk about why I haven't been uploading a lot really, and it's basically because of two things. First of all, I haven't been playing a lot, and when I'm playing offline, so I don't get to record my matches yet because I don't have uh, I think you guys call it a stream computer. It has also another name, but it's basically a thing, a capture card. Yeah, I don't have a capture card or a capture computer, a streaming computer, or whatever. I don't have one of those, so I can't really record the matches. I'm working on that, but for now, it's unfortunately going to be like without a lot of content. Well, what else? Expect like better gameplay when I come back because it's gonna be offline matches between top São Paulo players. So yeah, there's that. That's the good side. Life's kind of a mess right now, but I sure hope I can fix things as soon as possible. Okay, so the second thing I wanted to talk about was the League of Legends fighting game, which is why you have League of Legends footage being played right now. Well, the thing is, the reason why I wanted to talk about is because I see two outcomes coming from the League of Legends fighting game. And one of those is really cool, but the other is kind of like depressing. And I wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. Maybe you guys also have something to say in the comments. Okay, so the first thing, like, let's start by the bad, like, mm, the bad hypothesis, the bad thing that can happen. Like, it happens with Street Fighter, here in Brazil at least, where like the Street Fighter scene is so much bigger and it's the only one that has like good prize money that a lot of the players just focus on Street Fighter. And even if you like dislike Street Fighter like I do, if you want to make like some money with fighting games, you have to play Street Fighter, which is kind of sad. Like I have I have a job that like that fortunately pays everything that I need. Like I I I make a good amount of money with my regular day job, so I don't so like I can play fighting games just for the heck of it. Like I don't need to make it into a profitable hobby. So there's that. That's the reason why I don't play Street Fighter. But so many players that dislike Street Fighter feel forced to play it, you know. And I feel like I fear actually I don't feel I fear that this League of Legends fighting game might be like similar because like League of Legends like uh, Riot Games is really good at pushing their games, you know, and I fear that with the League of Legends fighting game they're gonna push it like real hard. So like even if the game, I'm not saying that the game is gonna be bad. I actually like I have a lot of faith in this game, but like even if you end up not liking it, I feel like the prize money is gonna be so good, like that everyone is gonna play it. You know, and that's cool. That like makes the game more competitive, but still, I'm afraid that other communities might end up dying because fucking Project L is like way too profitable to play. So especially if you don't live like in a big country, like in a country with big fighting game culture like Japan or the United States, you might your scene might get like a bit rougher. You know, if you don't like Street Fighter or this Riot game fighting game, you might be screwed because a lot of people, like I'm certain that a lot of people will migrate to the Project L game. And I also fear that like it will also screw up streamers because, well, League of Legends is obviously a big IP, you know. So a lot of people that watch League, uh, they might get into like the fighting game, but they watch Project L, and so everyone starts streaming Project L, and it also becomes like too profitable to stop streaming Project L, and like other fighting game communities online also get affected by it. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that Project L is just gonna take over, you know, not only offline but also online. I'd be scared of that. But also, it can have like a positive impact on the community, which is why what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that Project L incentivizes other fighting game companies to push their games more. Because the thing is, like, Riot Games go super ham, like when it comes to tournaments, you know. Like even in like smaller countries, they have like leagues, because like fighting games right now, if you don't live in the US or in Japan, like I don't want to say it's not like viable to play them, because obviously it is, but like it doesn't even compare to the US or Japan. Like basically if you're like in Brazil, maybe like anywhere in Central America, or like in a European country that doesn't have like an established community, basically playing fighting games is like a struggle, because well, you're dissatisfied with online because fighting games have awful netcodes, and you want to play offline, but like playing offline is such a huge hurdle that, well, basically playing the fighting games becomes like a chore, you know. So yeah, there's that. I'm hoping that uh, Project L, yeah, that's the name. I'm hoping that Project L makes a like a lot of success, like makes a like a huge impact in the offline scene, and that companies can let me just click this shit, whatever, and that companies can learn from Riot Games to push their games further. You know, I hope that companies like start funding tournaments, because as I was saying, like organizing an offline tournament is such a hurdle. You like it takes so much money, and a lot of times it's not even like it's not profitable. Like if you're organizing, like you're actually losing money if you don't have like someone like sponsoring the tournament, and that's hard as fuck. I've tried like resurrecting the Dragon Ball Fighter scene like a year ago, not even a year ago. I think it was 6 months ago, and like I was looking for sponsors, and like they didn't even like respond to my emails. Like I don't even know like how many like esports friendly, between big quotation marks, brands I've talked to. I went after like Red Bull, Monster, who else? I think Coca-Cola. Uh, Fuck, I don't even remember who I've talked to, but I've talked to so many brands and they didn't even like respond to my emails. They're like, oh no, thanks, fuck you. So yeah, like I and I obviously don't have the money to organize a big tournament or like a series of small tournaments and like pay for everything and prize money, because even if I charge like entry fees, it's not it is not gonna come even close to paying the tournament, like the paying for the whole thing. It's not gonna pay for like renting the venue. It's not gonna pay for the prize money. Actually, it barely even covers the prize money. And after that, I've earned like even more respect for TOs because their job is so hard. It actually is. So this is what I'm hoping for, like that League of Legends fighting game, whatever. It like the way that Riot is hopefully going to push it. I am hoping that this like encourages other fighting game companies other than Capcom because they already do it, even though a smaller scale. I hope it like makes Arc Sys Works. Uh, who else develops fighting games? SNK, whatever. I hope like that these companies that have like big fighting games that they start investing money into the scene itself because it's kind of this is the reason why I think fighting games are like so hard to not so hard, but this is the reason why I think they're so small. I think it's because they don't the scene like you have to be very dedicated to the game to continue in the scene, So yeah, these are my predictions. I think it's going to be like a disaster or it's going to be like a miracle. It's gonna fucking save fighting games. I'm not hoping for fighting games to like become esports because that's not really what I want. But like what I want is just that like fans of fighting games can like enjoy their community and their games without like feeling like it's a second job because I've been helping people organizing tournaments and it definitely feels like a second job. And I don't even do that much to be honest. I just help with like uh, the visibility of tournaments. I make like what's the word? I try to spread. What's the word? Publicity. Yeah, I help with publicity and like making sure that there's an influx of like new faces in the scene, and it's already a fucking chore. I'm hoping that Project L like makes people realize that it's worth to invest money in their communities. So yeah, this video is already fucking 15 minutes long, 13 minutes long. And that's about it. I just wanted to share my predictions of what Project L might do to the scene and tell you guys why I've been gone, like not even uploading uh, gameplay without commentary. Hope you guys can stick with me for a bit longer. Hopefully when I come back, content's gonna be much, much, much better. Okay, so that's all for now. See you guys later. Bye.